First, we have a subject just to ease us in to these videos that are coming up. I even have a t-shirt. Glenn Fricker is a metal producer, and he is legendary for taking the piss out of singers who cup the mic. And when people talk about cupping the mic, if you don't know, singers, grab the top of it and sing into it like this, and it becomes muffled. Okay, I bought the t-shirt. I have a t-shirt with "Stop Cupping the Mic, Asshole" on it, I think it says. But since people know it degrades the actual signal of the voice, I want to tell people why. I'm a singer. I want to tell people why people cup the mic. I'm not going to give excuses for it, but it's a fact. It's happened, so let's talk about it. And it's a bit more complex than you may think. So let's get to it. The number one reason cupping the mic largely came about in the crossover in the hardcore punk scene in the early in the mid 80s. It really did start coming about then. The main reason why people, especially live, would do this is to protect their teeth. If you've ever seen a thrash show, an old hardcore punk show, an old punk show, there's more people on stage usually than the actual band. And it's chaos. People jumping off monitors, people jumping, mic stands going flying everywhere, and it's crazy. If you had a microphone like this, it is going to get knocked, and you're going to lose your teeth. So what people would do was they cup it. Sexy time. I'm never too sick to cup it. They cup it, so then if they get hit, it's only their fleshy hand that's hitting, and you can control that. If there's a metal grill that's going to hit you directly in the teeth, that's the end of your teeth. So it wasn't just I'm going to cup the mic because that's how singers do it. It was a self-preservation thing. So the first main reason was I want to keep my teeth on these hardcore stages. And I know from experience because I sing and play guitar at the same time in thrash. And you know the amount of times where people have jumped up on stage and hit the microphone and it's just gone fucking boom. Luckily, I didn't get me in the teeth, but it's no joke, dude. I mean, a mic stand actually dislocated the bass player of Violence. It dislocated his knee, and it was a horrific injury from a mic stand falling over. So imagine what it could do to your face if it can just tear your knee off. Life has changed now, thank goodness for people like Mitt Romney and Obama and people like that. They're keeping us safe. There's no more moshing. It's so much fun in American gigs these days. We can dance with our fingers up in the air as long as you don't hit, don't nudge into somebody, because that's not civilized, is it? Clear channel networks can suck my dick. Reason number two why people cup the mic. There's a little bit of a misconception where people think that just cupping a mic creates feedback. And feedback can be directional. A lot of the time, young metal bands, they have the fucking shittiest PAs known to man. You're in a rehearsal space with guys with full stacks and massive bass rigs, the biggest bass drums you can buy, metal, and then they have like a little 80-watt PA that the vocalist has to do. And he's going to put that on full. He's going to put the EQ up on full and everything, and it's going to feed back. But sometimes if you can get in a corner of a room and cup the microphone away from wherever the direction is coming from, it actually helps the vocalist. I mean, if you rehearse hundreds of times and you have to finesse the microphone, it becomes part of your technique. And I know that from experience. It's a lot of people don't really think about why do people cup the microphones in the first place. And a lot of it is because of busted, poor-ass musicians. We have to control the feedback. Third reason, kind of linked to number two as well. Again, with the shit PAs, and you'd be lucky if you got 10-inch speakers and a tweeter in the PAs that these bands, these kids would be playing with. So when you cup the mic, it creates more bass and it creates more distortion. And that bass and distortion is satisfying when you're in a room being blown out of the water volume-wise by the rest of the band. So it's like, holy shit, I can hear myself. And so cupping the mic and creating that bass and it actually helps in the I can kind of hear myself now, and you don't know that it sounds like shit because you can't hear it. So that's another reason why people cup the mic. Another reason why I used to cup the mic, if you could try this little exercise yourself. Just say A, B, C, D. Okay? Now, A, B, C, D. If you can't hear yourself on these shitty PAs, it just put in your cover in your mouth actually makes your head resonate. So you can kind of hear yourself. You can tune. It's really hard when you're a singer sometimes to find the pitch of something. And when you come up close, believe it or not, just the proximity of your voice box rattling through the mic and through your head, it just brings it, your face becomes an amplifier. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true because I know that if you really fucking put this up in your mouth, you can hear yourself, you can hear your pitch a little bit better. You can't hear quality audio, because it's going to be distorted and blown out and bassy. There's this great band called Friggs, and they're not very well known. They're a fantastic band, and the singer is amazing. The guitarist is really underrated. Stripped down, very cool. But they played live and it was so beautiful. And then she was cupping the mic and I know she was going for that satisfaction. I just knew it. That she was going for that, the control. You as a musician, you want to get as much control as you have. The guitarist will keep on turning up and that type of thing. And what's the vocalist going to do? Your PA's already on 10, so he's going to create an extra. It's almost like your own effect. It's your own fuzz pedal when you get right up on it and cup it, get right up on it. I'm so gay for metal. And the last reason, I defy you to watch people like, early Pantera and not think it looks cool. It does look kind of cool. When you got a singer like fucking strangling the microphone, it kind of looks cool. So a lot of Phil Semino pictures, a lot of the old hardcore punk photos, you'd see them, cupping the mic, and it would just fucking look cool with them on knee up on the monitor, cupping the mic, fucking. It just looks metal. It just looks fucking rock and roll. You know what I mean? So it does kind of look cool. It's kind of ironic because with that scene, Image is, this Image. People claim that Image isn't that important in true, crossover punk and thrash and the rest of it, but that's bullshit, dude. There's a huge amount of young men that get influenced by cool pictures of ripped dudes fucking cupping the mic. I'm too sick to do this. So if you like these types of vids, please subscribe. There is a Circle of Tone Facebook page that you can come and join, and we're over 1,000 strong. Come share your music, share your recording techniques, share any other bands. Usually this channel recreates famous studio setups, from the microphone, the speaker, the guitar, the amplifier, even the room sometimes. So, that's what the channel's all about. Have a good one. I've been Owen. Circle of Tone. No, they're completely different size. Just the tip. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why would you have a DS1 if you have a Riot?